Here are some things that all good readers remember. Predict what the book will be about. Ask yourself questions as you read. Try and work out difficult words. Listen to yourself as you read. Reread when you need to. Can you predict what this book is about? Click on a book feature to find out. Title. The title tells you what the book is about. What do you already know about this topic? Illustration. The illustration on the front of the book shows you something that is happening inside the book. What does this picture show you? Blurb. The blurb is on the back cover. It gives you some information about the book. What other information do you think you might find in the book? Table of contents. The table of contents is a list of the topics in the book.
Simple Machines by Meredith Costain.
Click on the speaker on each page to hear the book read. If you get stuck, click on the Help button. If you are having trouble working out a word, try these strategies. Skip the word and read on to the end of the sentence. Can you guess what the word is now? Does it make sense and sound right? Look at the start of the word. What sound do you hear when you say the first letter? Can you sound out the first 2 or 3 letters? Look at the whole word. Are there any parts you can sound out? Break the word into syllables. Reread the whole sentence. Can you think of a word now that makes sense and sounds right?
Simple Machines by Meredith Costain. Contents. The Power of Simple Machines, page 3. Wheels and Axles, page 4. Gear Wheels, page 6. Pulleys, page 8. Inclined Planes, page 10. Levers, page 12. Wedges, page 14. Screws, page 16. Machines you use, page 18. Find out more, page 20. Fun page, page 21. Quiz, page 22. Glossary, page 23. Index, page 24. The Power of Simple Machines. If someone asked you to think of a machine, what would you think of? Many things people use every day are also machines. Things such as wheels and clocks are simple machines that help us do things. Wheels and axles. Before wheels were invented, people had to push heavy things they wanted to move. Then someone came up with a good idea. Logs of wood were put under heavy things. The logs rolled along. Moving heavy things became easier. Then someone else had a good idea. People cut logs to make wheels. They joined the wheels to axles. They put the wheels and axles onto a cart. Wheels on an axle are a simple machine. Cart. Wheel. Axle. Axle. A rod that wheels turn on. Skateboard skid. How far do you think you would be able to travel on a skateboard if it didn't have wheels or axles?
Wow! That's really excellent.
Without wheels and axles, skateboards wouldn't be much fun. Gear wheels. Some simple machines have gears. A gear is a wheel with teeth around its edge. Gears can be used to make something move faster or slower. Teeth. A gear wheel has teeth.
Looks pretty simple to me.
When two gear wheels are put next to each other, their teeth fit together. This watch is a simple machine. The gears make the hands move. When you turn one wheel, the other wheel turns in the opposite direction. Gear power. Did you know you are using a simple machine when you ride a bike? Bikes have gears. The gears make it easier to ride at different speeds. Riding uphill. Use a low gear. This makes it easier to pedal uphill. Riding downhill. Use a high gear. This makes it easier to pedal downhill. Which gear would you choose to ride uphill? Pulleys. Have you ever wondered how people manage to lift very heavy things? One way is to use a pulley. A pulley is another simple machine. Pulleys are used to lift lots of different things. The channel stops the rope slipping off the wheel. Parts of a pulley. Pulley wheel. Channel. Rope. Using a pulley. Using a pulley to lift things uses less effort because you use gravity to help. Instead of trying to lift something straight up, you pull down on the pulley rope. Two or more pulleys can be arranged to work together. For example, using two pulleys means you only have to make one half the effort because the weight is divided between the two pulleys. Pulling the weight straight up, left, requires more effort than using a pulley to lift it, right. This crane uses a system of pulleys to lift heavy things. Effort, the force needed to do something. Inclined planes. An inclined plane is a slanted surface. An inclined plane is a simple machine. You might have used this simple machine without knowing it. An inclined plane makes it easier to get from one level to another. An inclined plane. If you had to go down a straight slide, you would probably get hurt. It's much easier to go down a slanted slide and more fun too. Slanted surface. A surface that has one end higher than the other. Ramp rave. A ramp is an inclined plane. It's much easier to push heavy boxes up or down a slope than it is to lift them.
People in wheelchairs use ramps too.
Roadies use ramps to move heavy music gear around for musicians. Levers. A lever is another simple machine. It is a solid bar that rests on a support called a fulcrum. People use levers to move or lift a heavy load. Parts of a lever. Solid bar. Fulcrum. Load. The object that a lever moves or lifts. Did you know the lever was one of the first machines to be invented? It can be used to lift things up or move them sideways. Make your own lever. What you need: a wooden ruler, a cardboard tube, a load such as a book. Directions: 1. Place the tube on a flat surface. 2. Put the ruler on top of the tube so that one end touches the flat surface. 3. Put the load on the end that is touching the flat surface. 4. Push down on the other end of the ruler.
Wow! The lever lifts up the load.
Wedges. A wedge is another simple machine. A wedge has a thick blunt end and a thin sharp end. A wedge is used to cut things apart. Thick end. Thin end.
Many of the tools we use have wedge-shaped parts.
A screwdriver has a wedge shape. Scissors have wedge shapes on their cutting edges. How a wedge splits a log of wood. Imagine trying to split a log of wood into pieces. You couldn't do it with your bare hands. You could do it with a wedge. Split, to break or pull apart. The thin edge of the wedge goes into the log first. The wedge is hit with a mallet, which pushes it further into the log. The thick end of the wedge pushes against the sides of the log, splitting it. The wedge is hit with the mallet until the thin edge reaches the other side of the log. The log splits into two pieces. Screws. A screw is another simple machine. It can be used in 3 different ways. Fasten. To fix firmly and securely in place. 1. A screw can fasten things. These pieces of wood are fastened with screws. 2. A screw can open and close things. This jar has a screw lid. 3. A screw can raise and lower things. A stool seat that goes up and down has a screw under it. Screws or nails. Sam and Emma built wooden shelves for their books. Sam joined his shelves with smooth nails. He hammered the nails straight into the wood. Emma used screws. She twisted the screws round and round into the wood. Sam and Emma both put heavy books on their shelves. Sam's shelves came apart. Emma's didn't. The screws that she used were a much stronger way to join the shelves together.
A screw is not smooth like a nail. It has ridges, so it is better for fastening things.
Machines you use. Simple machines make work easier for us. Imagine what it would be like if we didn't have them. This fork is an example of a wedge. This bottle opener is an example of a lever. This flagpole is an example of a pulley. This wheelbarrow is an example of a wheel and axle. This light bulb is an example of a screw. This ladder is an example of an inclined plane.
Look around your house.
How many simple machines can you find? Find out more. Simple machines save us a lot of time and effort. We have learned about some machines in this book. To learn more about them and how we use them, you can look on the internet. What simple machine is being used here? Fun page.
Quiz. Click the box next to the correct answer.
1. What do simple machines do to our work? A. Make it harder. B. Make it boring. C. Make it easier. 2. What kind of simple machine is a fork? A. A screw. B. A wedge. C. A lever. 3. What were the first wheels made from? A. Wood. B. Metal. C. Plastic. 4. What do gear wheels have around their edges? A. Tongues. B. Mouths. C. Teeth. 5. What is a ramp? A. An inclined plane. B. A lever. C. A wheel and axle. 6. What can we use a lever for? A. To walk downhill. B. To lift loads. C. To fasten things together. 7. What is a twist-on lid an example of? A. A lever. B. A wedge. C. A screw. 8. What are the 3 parts of a pulley? A. A wheel, a box and a basket. B. A wheel, a basket and a channel. C. A wheel, a rope and a channel. 9. What can a wedge be used for? A. To split logs. B. To lift heavy boxes. C. To drive a car. 10. A slide is an example of which simple machine? A. A pulley. B. An inclined plane. C. A wedge.
Now check your answers.
Glossary. Axle. A rod that wheels turn on. Effort. The force needed to do something. Fasten. To fix firmly and securely in place. Load. The object that a lever moves or lifts. Slanted surface. A surface that has one end higher than the other. Split. To break or pull apart. Index.
Word sorter. Click Start. A, E, I, O, U are the vowels. The letter A has a short sound in cat and a long sound in day. Does the vowel A in these words make a short or long sound? Sort them out. Drag the correct word into the space, then click on Check It. Good try. This word goes in this box. Great work. Drag the next word. Good try. This word goes in this box. Good try. This word goes in this box. Well done. Drag the next word. Well done. Drag the next word. Good try. This word goes in this box. Fantastic. Drag the next word. Good try. This word goes in this box. Good try. This word goes in this box. Fantastic. Drag the next word. Good try. This word goes in this box. Good try. This word goes in this box. Great. You sorted all the words. You are really good at sorting out words. Click on Print or click Next to finish. Missing words. Here is a page from the book with some of the words missing. You can put them back. Click on Start. Drag the correct word into the space, then click on Check It. That's great. Try the next word. Brilliant. Try the next word. Try again. You can do it. Fantastic. Try the next word. Fantastic. Try the next word. That's great. They're all done. Click on Print to print your missing words page, or click Next to finish. Let's do a crossword puzzle using words from the book. A crossword is a fun way of thinking about the meaning of different words. Click on Start. Type the letters to make the word in the clue, then click on Check It. Click Delete to delete a letter. Click Clear to delete a word. Well done. Well done. Brilliant. 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 That's great. Brilliant. Congratulations! You have finished the crossword. Click on Print to print your crossword, or click Next to finish.